Hello everybody and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby. Thanks for joining us for Beautiful Beginnings. What a day it's been. I was just saying to Debbie, it's flown over today, hasn't it? We've had so much going on here. We've had live shows, lots going on behind the scenes, meetings and all sorts. It's been a very, very busy day. Hopefully you managed to catch Debbie a little bit earlier on her Crafty Stash show. Our US viewers, hopefully you managed to join me and Sarah just half an hour ago for what was a very exciting HSN preview show. And hopefully you're ready for an hour of fun with us right now. Beautiful Beginnings, the show that gives you the opportunity to go back to basics. You know, the kind of show previous shows, you know, I've done a little bit of crafting as well. That's what this is all about, inviting beginners in, people who haven't crafted before, people perhaps who are fairly new to us here at Crafters TV, to ask the questions, to gain more confidence, if you like, pick up more hints and tips and techniques. And also, I think for those of you who are perhaps a little bit more experienced, this is one of those shows where you've got the opportunity to kind of refresh your mind on various things as well. So feel free during the show to ask all the questions, because Debbie has got loads of great demos. I say loads, a couple of great demos. 3 demos, 2 demos, 2, 3, 2. I was right, 2. With the Graceful Plumes collection and the tea and coffee collection as well. But that is not to say that you can't ask questions as we go. So whether you're watching on Facebook or indeed on YouTube, get those questions in. I'll say a few hellos to you in just a few moments' time, but let's say the most important hello to the lovely lady t'other side studio. Only our second show together today, but everybody loved the HSN preview show earlier with me and Sarah, and I hear on the grapevine that everybody loved your Craft Your Stash show as well, Debbie.
Yes, and for those that did miss that show, it was all about stamping, and I had some gorgeous comments come through about a couple of the techniques that I did. Have you heard of the kissing stamp technique, or the stamp kissing?
Only because you mentioned it today.
Yeah, so I did that technique, which, as I've found out, not many people knew about. So thank you for all the lovely comments and the messages that I've had about that technique, including the reverse image technique using our silicone mat. I have shown that one before, but it was nice to revisit that one, and talked about all things stamping. So if you do want to go back and watch that, you absolutely can. Although it wouldn't be live, you could still go back and get some of those hints and tips and see a couple of those techniques that you've probably not seen before. It's been great. It's been absolutely fabulous. But I'm looking forward to this one, because a couple of my favourites are on here anyway. So I'm looking, because I launched this one. I was here with Georgie Porgy. I was here with Georgie Porgy. We launched this. He don't mind me calling him. It's my little nickname for it. I mean, obviously, I called me Georgie Porgy, the gorgeous Georgie Porgy, in me here right now. Because he's back in the seat, in the hot seat.
Who's the most gorgeous Georgie Porgy or Georgie Porgy in your ear right now?
Depends who I work with.
Ah, yes.
So today it's my George who's in my ear. Yes.
You're always my favourite, George. No, always my favourite, George of the Joystick. Let's say a few hellos and then we'll get into this. So Graceful Plumes and tea and coffee collection. So if you've already got these, you've got any questions, get them in. We've got Becky on the socials tonight. Janice Mel says, hi y'all, from San Antonio, Texas. Hi also to Melanie Bronov, who says good morning. Trudy Bickham says hi. Lois says hello. Good afternoon everyone from Ohio. It has been a great day for sure, says Laurie Barnett. Yeah, it's flown over. We've been so busy. It's been great. Stephen Nicole says good evening to Ben and Debbie. Hello, Stephen. Louise Burton joins us. And Rhonda says, hello, Ben, Debbie, Team Social Crew, and all my wonderful crafty friends from Oak Park, Chicago. Carol Garrett Beard says, hey, Miss Debbie and Lord Ben. Crafting Hillary says, hi, everyone, from Hillary and Holly Collie. Hello, and woof. And Lois says, it was an amazing show. Thank you, Ben. And Altje says, hello again to you all from the Netherlands. Hoi, hoi, pipaloi. Let us dive into this then. Keep the comments coming through. The Graceful Plumes Essentials. So, obviously, things have sold out from this collection. So, we split it down into 2 bundles for you. You've got your Essentials, and then you've also got your paper pads as well. Details are on your screen. And also, everything is there for you on the shop today. So, if you want to go for individuals too, of course you can. This is a beautiful collection. Let's start off with my favourite die out of the whole set. Come on. Are you joking me? That is incredible. And you will see, I'm sure if we've got some finished samples to look at, a lot of shaker cards been made out of this one here. Absolutely incredible.
How did you know that?
What?
I'm doing that in my first demo.
What, is it a shaker?
Yeah, with that die.
Well, so here's the thing. I only say it for the fact that I love a creator card die. I love this one particularly, and I've just with the DT did a lot of shakers. I mean, it's just perfect. This, isn't it? So there you go. Great minds think alike. All the greats, right? All the greats make shakers and think alike with this die. And I'm just taking inspiration for the day when I become a great myself. So, you know, one day, guys, one day. If I keep hanging around Crafty Yoda long enough.
Great one day I will be. Craft more I must. Watch more beginnings that are beautiful I should.
This is the Beauty and Elegant 4 dies here, because you've got these little panel dies which are great. Like, can create a really cool triptych effect, build up those scenes, cut them in. To create that beautiful scene with the peacocks and all the foliage there. You've then got the Perfect Plumes set. So that die is going to cut you your detail and also cut you the outer panel for you to lay the detail die onto. You've got the Proud Peacock. That is a beautiful stamp, which actually last time I think I did a show with this, Craig was on, and he stamped that out and created a beautiful project with that, coloured that one in. The Lucky Feathers, edgeable, my goodness me, again, such beautiful detail in that die. And then you've got all of these sentiments in there too. Strut your stuff. So what's lovely about that again is you've got all these sentiments which tie in really nicely with the theme of this collection. So things like proud as a peacock, be strong, be happy, be you. Thank you for being such a wonderful friend. It's your birthday, and dance with all your beauty. Details on your screen if you want to go for the Essentials collection. So that is all of your stamps and dies. And also, of course, you've got all of your paper and card, which we can show you in just a few moments. Did you say you wanted to look at some samples? Did you say? Is that what you said? I didn't hear what you said. Sorry. We'll have a look at some finished samples.
We'll have a look at some finished samples. We'll talk about the gorgeous paper, because the paper is out of this world. It's stunning. So lots of beautiful ways that you can do this. One of my favourite ways with that triptych die is to cut into your cardstock and create this gorgeous see-through panel. It is absolutely beautiful. And seeing it up with that paper, it looks sensational. The edgeable, used with just one of those little triptych panels, absolutely stunning. Again, the paper is something else. That edgeable is something else. If you caught the launch show, I actually did a double-sided, because I did two. I did like a full-on and showed you how to line it up. So you can always go back and watch that show as well. But again, some beautiful makes that you are going to be able to create this. It is vivid, gorgeous, bold colours, and that peacock taking the centre stage, which again is just absolutely beautiful. And here, look at that one. That's a gorgeous little example of a shaker card. Absolutely stunning. And teaming it up with that peacock again just gives that lovely finished look. It's absolutely stunning. Cannot wait to get started. So Ben, back to you.
Yeah, we'll have a look at the paper pads as well, very quickly show you those. Hi to Trudy, who says, hi George in the ear. George in the ear. Hello Debbie and Ben from Colorado. This collection is so pretty. Good evening all you lovely crafters, says Lynn. Trudy says, Ben, you already are a great. Trudy, flattery will get you everywhere. And Jeffrey says, yay, Ben back. Day now joyous with Ben and Lady Debbie. Not to forget the most outstanding CTV crew. This is the pad. Whoop, 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 CTV crew. CTV massive. This is the paper pad. Wow, I mean, take a look. The illustrations are just quite simply... these need to be an art exhibition, don't they? I mean, come on. Our team have smashed it out of the park once again. Not only do you get all of these stunning, beautiful, vibrant colours, all of the images of these gorgeous peacocks, but you've got layer upon layer of illustration there as well. The more you delve into our papers, the more you'll see. Of course, as Leanne will tell you, always designed with that intent for you to be able to snip into these, cut into these to create, you know, smaller panels if you want for your 6x6 projects. And as always, what is so lovely, whilst you get all of the detailed illustration on the A side, you've got something which is perhaps a little bit more laid back on that reverse for you as well. Now, you're going to get the 12x12 pad as you're seeing here. That is 36 double-sided sheets. You're getting 12 designs, 3 sheets of each. You'll also get that included, in your 6x6. That is just a shrunken down version of the papers that I've just shown you. And as always, and this is so good, we've been doing this now kind of as standard for a very long time. We bring you all of your cardstock in the form of this beautiful linen cardstock as well. that matches up absolutely perfectly with all of the colours that you've got within this Graceful Plumes collection. So matching up with those glorious peacocks, matching up with all the beautiful scenery in there. You're going to be getting 24 sheets in that set, 250 GSM. And you're getting 6 different colours, 4 sheets of each. That really is, again, a great deal for you. Price on screen there if you want to pick up more of the paper and card to go with your collection if you've already got it. And as I say, if you have already got your collection, feel free to ask any questions. Tell us why you love the Graceful Plumes and why everyone else should have it in their life. But let's get to it. We can say hi to Victoria. She says, good afternoon, everyone. Ben, you look very autumnal with the dark colours you're wearing. Meanwhile, I'm laying on my bed in very little clothing with the fan on.
Ooh!
I'm roasting. There you go. I think is it actually even that nice out there today? I've not left the building, so
I've not left the building,
know.
so I couldn't tell you.
No.
But I know last night it was very hot, and I did pretty much the same thing. Laid on top of the bed, fan on, nothing on, window open.
Everyone's got the fan on and the clothes off.
When you need to cool down, you need to cool down. So I'm with you on that one. I totally get you because that's exactly where I was last night. Yes.
Wow,
yes.
Well, you've got summery looking Debbie in her summery dress over there, and you've got autumnal me. Love the paper pad, says Stephen. And Louise says, did you know that since I found Crafters TV, I have not watched any other TV programme? There is no other TV. There's no other TV to watch, is there? Once you've seen this, I mean, you've reached the pinnacle of TV. Talking about the pinnacle, the peak, here she is, Debbie Robinson.
Oh, bless you. Right, we said we were going to take this beautiful beginning. So do you know what I thought I'd do? I'd show you how to do the card base.
Yes.
And then move on, because sometimes we forget about these things. We talk about them, we don't show you. Wary, I mean, say wary, but I'm aware that there are new crafters joining us all the time. A lovely little nod to our Daisy again, because yes, she's been commenting and been joining in, and we know the silent watchers are out there as well.
And Louise, you just mentioned, is new.
Louise is a newbie, so it's sometimes nice to strip it back. This is what Beautiful Beginnings is all about, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I've taken some A4 cardstock, I've got my scoreboard, and I'm going to come in at the halfway point. Now, on this scoreboard, on the Scoremaster, it is the 1/8 of an inch before number 6.
Okay.
And to create that lovely half fold. I also, though, want to pop in another half fold, which I'm going to do at the 2 3/4 inch mark, because I'm creating a easel card. So I'm going to literally put my score line in, score line in here, and then we're going to trim that down. So that gives us that start of the easel part of the card, and we're going to trim that down to 7.5 inches. So let me just bring out my large guillotine, take that to the 7.5 inch mark. And that's created my base that I want to go with the size. And then this one would be at a 5.5 inch mark.
Yep.
By 7.5 inch mark. And that should be, if I've calculated that right, it's been a long day. If I've calculated it right, though, that should give me the start of my easel card. So literally, that base will sit onto the top of there, and that creates that lovely easel. So I say the easel, it sits like so. So literally, pop your glue onto the half part of that base, and that creates your easel. Now we're going to decorate this, and we're going to decorate this with, it's like you read my mind, I swear.
Hey. That's why we're TV, hubby and wifey, you see.
Exactly.
Reading like a book.
Exactly. The Peacock Quill Creator Card die, possibly, I mean, it is absolutely beautiful, but it's a big die. And one of my favourites, because I absolutely adore it, and a little bit like you, we actually cut this out in foam on our launch day. Through George just asking about it, and we cut it out into foam, and it cut beautifully in foam. So absolutely stunning. Again, we're going to create a frame with this, because there's 2 parts. When you use that part on its own, there is no outside cutting die, which means it just cuts into cardstock. When you use the 2 together, it creates that frame, and that's what we're going to do. And I am going to use the back part of the paper. So you've got 2 parts of the paper. You've got the bottom half and the top half, and I just want to create, using this fabulous die, into, not white cardstock, I want to add some colour. So I'm just going to pop that on there. Let me grab some low tack tape and put the low tack tape down to secure that. So let's go in and hold.
Yeah.
And hold. And I'm going on the inside where the two bits are cutting out. And then we're going to use this because it is an intricate die. There is a lot of intricacy into that. So we will add all the combination for an intricate die, which is the plastic shim, the magnetic shim, and the other cutting plate. So that's all of that plate combination for that particular die. And then run it through the die cutting machine. Flush, Debbie, flush. There we go.
Flush, Debbie, flush?
Sorry.
What are you on about? Oh, put them in flush.
Plates flush. Put them in flush, Debbie, not flush, flush. Actually,
Flush.
do you know,
Hey,
I went...
it's flush nowadays.
Well, there's the flush, there's the hand over the bush, hand over the thing flush.
When you like
There's
that?
those when you sat on the toilet that flush if you move.
Oh, yeah.
If you move in
Yeah,
a certain
flush.
angle, that flushes while you're sat there.
Yeah.
That's a whole new meaning to a bidet. and then there's the good old-fashioned flush, which is the flush I remember.
You don't
the
get
old
many
chain.
chains, though, do you, anymore?
I went to one this week, where my daughter's got a shop in Sheffield. There's like one of those little outside toilets. Flush. Love it.
Yeah. I
Love it.
feel like you don't get even those flushes very much anymore.
Not anymore.
The handle flushes.
It's the pushing ones
It's
that you
always
can't
the
get in with your
buttons.
finger, or if you've got nails, you've got to use something sharp implement to get into it.
Yeah.
Because you can't do it. Oh, honestly.
It's so funny you mentioned the ones that you have to move. Some ones where you let's not talk about this.
The sensors.
Yeah.
Oh, my life.
Move too much and
Well,
like
if
you say.
I go in with grandkids, they do it deliberately. They
What?
do it deliberately so it sprays me while I'm sat down.
Really?
Oh, exactly. As young as they are, they think it's absolutely blooming hilarious.
So hang on a minute. So they're there with you?
Of course, they're only little.
Oh,
I've got to leave them to their own defences in toilet, am I? They're only like 4 and 6.
Oh, sorry, I misread what you were saying.
Oh, what did you think I
thought you
said?
were saying that you're on the toilet and then they come in and get you whilst you're in there, is what I thought.
Oh, they do, yeah. They come
Oh,
in with me.
Ah.
Yeah, so when we're going together, so if I'm with the kids on my own,
Yeah.
I won't let them go in on the toilet on their own.
No,
Ezra
no.
once locked himself in.
Oh, no.
Honestly. And I had to call for everybody to come and get him out.
Right.
Little rascal. Thought it were absolutely highly hilarious.
Oh, you thought it was funny?
Oh, he did.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you
didn't.
panicked.
I panicked.
But you
I
didn't.
absolutely panicked because it was one of those that were sealed as well, do you know, from top to bottom.
Oh, yeah. They wouldn't open the door.
Whew, yes. How have we moved to a toilet talk from a plume?
Because you were talking about flushing.
That's where we went with that. That unravelled in very quick time. Look how gorgeous that looks cut out into the paper. It looks absolutely stunning. Now, I use the outside die to cut out some acetate because I want to attach, and this acetate is our heavyweight acetate. Now, for combination-wise to cut into acetate, you need to add your metal shim. So just verbally, describe this. Wait a minute, where's my metal shim gone? What the? Listen, I had them all the other day. Doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. It'll be Sarah. She's been in the building again, hasn't
Yes.
she? Well, just imagine, cutting plate, metal shim, acetate, die facing down, plastic shim, and the other cutting plate. That's your combination for acetate. So I thought I'd verbally do that for you. I don't know where that's gone, literally. And then what I'm just going to do is I'm going to add to the back of the die cut, I'm going to add some dotty tape pen. Now, when you're doing this, look at all these filigree pieces. So please bear that in mind when you are using your dotty tape pen, that you are, and I'll show you in a second what I mean by this. I need you to go in the direction of the die cut. So we're going to go in and we're going to go across. So you're not going to start at that angle and come down because you'll rip those pieces. So you just need to come in across all of those pieces because you just want to stick that to your acetate.
Yeah.
But we're going in the direction of the die cut, all right? So if you do it the other way, you'll come unstuck pretty quick because you'll probably end up ripping half the feathers off. And now do I know that?
Because you've done it?
I have. I've done that myself. So this is me just imparting, or whatever that word is.
Imparting,
my
yeah.
crafty knowledge. We do the mistakes, so you don't have to do them.
Exactly right.
You could use, of course, a tacky glue.
Yeah.
Onto the acetate as well. However, tacky glue can disperse. It can literally disperse all over. That means it goes onto your acetate, and you'd probably need to use your hang fire. You'd probably need to use your eraser to get that off. I'm just going to pop that down.
Oh, the one
over
from
the
that
top.
collection that we had? Your adhesive eraser?
Yes. Yeah. There we go. I'm happy
Beautiful.
with that now. Whew. very nearly came unstuck then. Now I'm happy with the placement. I'm just going to literally, and do you know if you wanted to create a lovely feathered look, die cut it again, snip into it and snip elements out and layer them up. That'd look really effective, like proper little feathers. Now I'm just going to put on the back of that our foam on a roll. Oh look, George, I haven't forgot.
George is singing about foam on a roll. Come on, George. Foam on a roll. Foam on a roll. Hey, yes, George, bring back the good times.
He remembered, bless
you never
him.
forget that, dear.
I don't think anybody would ever forget that one.
Forget that, no.
Yeah,
let's just say and apologise to Miss Heffalump, who says, well, that was an interesting point to join the show. Much talk about flushing. Yeah, apologies for that. We went off on a bit of a tangent there, as we sometimes do.
It does happen, it
does. It does.
I have to say I love Miss Heffalump's name.
It's great, isn't it?
YouTube. Oh, it's just amazing.
Miss
She was with us
Heffalump.
on the stamping show. It just tickles me every time. It does, it tickles me.
Yeah, Heffalumps from Winnie the Pooh, aren't they?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I'm sure. Isn't the Heffalump in Winnie the Pooh? I might be wrong.
Now then, I'm going to give you another little top tip. I'm going to be adding sequins into there. Now, I could technically put that straight to a cardstock, but I may have said this many times before, I'm a little bit heavy-handed. Don't know where I get that from, but
I've never seen you be heavy-handed ever.
And I sometimes can come unstuck when it comes to a shaker, and I love shaker cards, and I don't want to be put off by that. So I use the outside frame to cut myself a panel that I am going to fit over the top. So I'm going to actually trap them into there, and before I take the tape off, I'm going to stick the old sequins inside, because if you don't... Uh-oh.
Ooh, yes.
Well, there is some gorgeous
Pile
red
them in
ones.
there.
There is some gorgeous red ones in here. We might need to tell the team that we haven't got any more sequins left in the tub, because we do use a lot of sequins in this building. May surprise you to know. So I think I might add some red in there, because I think the red's going to bring out that gorgeous paper. And these were left over from a demo that I did, so it's not like I'm pinching anybody's. It's my own. So let's just run all of those into there. I'm going to spread them flat before I take the tape off. So let's spread them all the way across. There we go. Now, I am now going to take the tape off. Now I'm happy that nothing's like lifted or anything like that. And I'm going to take the tape off. We'll start this end. I'll probably come unstuck again, because I always do. But let's just bring that around the outside. Did that break? It did, didn't it? Do you know? There we go. Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh.
And I'm going to turn that around. And then turn that side. Oh, there we go. Oh, stopped again. I think it's... Is it there? Look, one of those little sequins jumped and escaped. They are little blighters, they are.
They are.
They are. And then last little bit of tape, and hopefully I'll have managed for once in my life to get it without any jumping out. Occupational hazard, I think it is, when it comes to sequins.
So be careful. Miss Heffalump says, watch out for those wazzles. They do escape, hee hee. Yes, it is from Winnie the Pooh. There you go.
Oh.
Wazzles and Heffalumps.
You've got a good memory. Mind you, I'll be totally honest, I've never really watched Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, have you not?
No.
Deep in the 100-acre wood. Du, 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 du. Piglet, Eeyore.
Is it Eeyore?
Yeah.
I liked Eeyore because my daughter were obsessed with Eeyore, so I've got quite a few Eeyore toys left because he is quite cute and I haven't got rid of those. In fact, 3 of them are sat at the top of my stairs.
Ah.
Yeah, guarding all my craft equipment.
There was owl as well. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know about the owl.
What is owl?
Oh, look how gorgeous that looks in there,
Looks
that
amazing.
red. Oh, my life. You could do what we call a drop shadow by adding extra elements to it as well. I've just kind of missed a little bit there, but that's okay because I can trim that down. It's not going to affect it, so I'll just trim that down in a second. Let's just get... There we go. That's okay. I'm more than happy with that. It's only a tiny little slither. Yeah. And then I have got the 5.5 by 7.5 panel and just used a bit of red linen cardstock, but I've extracted the centre because, of course, you can... look, because I just wanted to sit there, because that panel at 5 by 7, which that size of die is, it just gives it that little bit of frame. And like I said, you could drop shadow behind the back of there, so I could have lifted it with another colour underneath, but I quite like the idea of just the patterned paper. So that's what I'm going with, and I'm just going to add onto the back of that. Where's my glue gone? Oh, it's over here. It's no good over here. It needs to be over here. And then we'll start sticking the panel down while this little bit's just drying and setting.
Love doing shaker, says Ash. Beautiful shaker cards, says Jessica. If you've got any shaker questions at all, feel free to fire those in. I've ordered the Peacock download pad to complement this, says Hilary, the new prices for the digital pads are brilliant. Yeah, if you've not yet seen, get on over to the website. Insane deals on the digital downloads. And also we've got mix and match 3 for 2 on various craft goodies as well. What a great card, says Carol. And Lynn says, 2 of my grandkids sing Foam on a Roll when they come into my home. So everyone knows it. It's catching it. And they're loving it in the comments, says George. Maybe we should bring it back.
Oh, Debbie will be right in there when she's up.
Oh, she loves it, doesn't she?
She absolutely does.
Yeah, she loves the sing-song.
This is panelled paper from the 12 by 12.
Yeah.
And I focused on that gorgeous peacock. Again, I've used the linen cardstock and then literally just taken off 1/4 inch. So that was a 5.5 by 7.5 base. That's 5 1/4 by 7 1/4, and then that's 5 by 7, just so you get a gist of the side of measuring. It's just a really nice frame. Now I am going to attach the panel to there now, so something stronger would hold that, because if you think about the acetate, it's a little bit weighty. So I'm going to add red liner tape to it just to give that super strength. Talked about glues the other day on Glue School. So for me, construction, anything that's heavy, this is the way forward. Red liner tape, super, super strong. And my personal choice, my personal favourite, and one I may have mentioned many a time, if I ever run out, I do start to panic a little bit because I do love red liner tape. And then again, whoops, Di, what are you doing?
You've gone for the thick width one there, haven't you? Is that the 12mm width?
Yes, this is the 12mm. Yeah. And again, it's in that adhesive kit.
Oh, yes,
you can find it in the adhesive kit. There's all 3 sizes in the adhesive kit.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could use finger lift tape as well. Finger lift tape's another good one. Of course, your glue, but you'll need to let your glue set before you start lifting it up and use it as an easel card. So I'm just going to make life a bit easier for myself, and I'm going to attach that to, let's see if I've got that lined up properly. Am I there? I think I'm there. Yep, that's fine. That's lined up just perfectly. And then, of course, for an easel, I need to stop that from flopping over. So what am I going to put on there?
Flopper
stopper. Little flopper stopper.
Remember those, George? Flopper stoppers? It's all coming back to him now.
Oh, that's a song, isn't it?
It's all coming back. You should be doing that one. It's Celine Dion, isn't it?
We've not done as. We need to do the shimmy.
Tomorrow.
We'll do it Friday. I'm in on Friday.
You're not here tomorrow?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm back on Friday.
Oh, back on Friday.
Yeah, it's top secret why I'm not here tomorrow.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, because you're doing work elsewhere.
Yeah. We're not going to talk about what I'm doing.
No, I know what you're doing.
You do know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I know what you're doing. Work elsewhere. You're filming that behind-the-scenes stuff.
Excellent.
I know, which we can't talk about.
Excellent. Yes.
BTS.
Excellent. And then we've got 2 sentiments on here. I've got birthday wishes, and there's something really worth celebrating today. And of course, that is you. Love that sentiment. Absolutely amazing. I think I'll put a couple of those pads onto there. Let's go in with the biggies.
Yeah.
And then that one and that one. So yeah, we're going to do the shimmy on Friday. Yeah. Yeah,
we will do the shimmy.
Deal.
We still never did your wrap either, by the way. And I've still got that written down somewhere.
Oh, think we could try and get both done on Friday.
Would that work on TikTok? Or you do a little bit of a wrap? Anyone want to hear Debbie doing a wrap?
Are you doing it with me? Thank God for that.
Huh?
Thank God for that. You're doing it with me?
No, I can't remember why, but the idea was for you to do the wrap, wasn't it?
Oh, Lord in heaven.
The D-Rob wrap.
A D-Rob wrap.
Yeah. Yeah. Barnsley Bombshell in the house.
Oh, Lord. Go on, then we'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. Yes. And then, there we go. Yep. Our lovely shaker easel. And who says that has to be turned the other way? I absolutely love it on its side. I think it looks absolutely fabulous. And with all those gorgeous sequins behind the back, that's how to construct your easel card with ease. Get it? With ease.
Easy easel.
Easy easel. They're absolutely stunning. That creator card die is out of this world. And I've not even added to add the gorgeous stamps or the dies and the peacocks on there. Just let that die do all the talking, and I think it looks absolutely stunning.
That's a great example of how you can put together a super duper card with the shaker element, nice and simply, and that's what we love here on Beautiful Beginnings, making it nice and easy for you. And you know, very, very approachable for everybody. Louise says, I've never made a shaker, but I've just ordered the Christmas shaker tag, so I will have a go. Those are on a tremendous deal today. Trish says, hi, Ben, Debbie, and all of my lovely crafting friends. Hello, Trish. Well done on winning on our HSM preview show. That's going to be amazing, isn't it? That little craft together, virtual craft along. Rose M. Baker says, beautiful card, Debbie. Love the shaker card, Debbie, says Sherlan Telsford. And if we do the wrap, Rachel says, Ben, you've got to do the beatboxing. Oh, yeah, that'd be good, wouldn't it? Me on the beatbox, Debbie on the rap. Yep. Pretty Debbie, I like the colours you chose, says Paul Prince. Lois says, gorgeous card, thank you, Debbie, and I would enjoy a wrap from Debbie. The Graceful Plumes Essentials Collection and your papers are on the website for you. Details on your screen right there. Brilliant deal across those. We've also got some other fantastic deals for you. As far as, and actually stuff that you want to put into your basket that will work really nicely with the Graceful Plumes collection, like our Colorista pencils. I mean, this is just insane. That can't be. For 40...
No
for
way.
48 pencils. Woo.
That's the best price I've ever seen them on. And I've done a few shows with them.
Is that correct?
That's the best price I've ever seen.
Look
at now, you've got George is breaking out into a sweat.
I am just double checking here because that just seems, I mean, I know we do ridiculous deals, but that's ludicrous even by our standards. These are our Colorista coloured pencils, wax-based pencils. High quality pigment in these, and listen, a brilliant pencil to have alongside things like your colour blends for days. It is correct, my goodness me. I tell you what, multi-order on these to work alongside your colour blends, and also to have as like a backup. Even at this sort of price now, get these for the kids to get colouring with. Do you know what I mean? You get them a really good standard pencil, none of these scratchy pencils that, you know, they might be colouring with at the minute. This is a lovely quality of wax-based pencil. You've got your 2.65mm core in there, beautiful pigment colour, and all of these different colours separated up into different palettes for you. So this one is your perfect portrait. So you'll see all the colours in there, perfectly designed to give you all of your different kind of skin colours and skin tones in there. You're going to get your beautiful greens and browns and blues in there, which is the landscape collection. So if you're more into kind of colouring, you know, beautiful scenery, countryside projects potentially, then that is the set that you're going to be going for. And then what's really lovely is we give you all of your kind of primary colours in here in the bright and vivid. So look in there, you've got your blues, you've got reds, you've got beautiful yellows in there, greens, and then we come down into your sort of beautiful teals and different blues and pinks and purples in here, and then you've got the slightly cooler colours of those as well in the floral sensation, so more pastel colours of the brights. 48 pencils in that set for that price on the screen is absolute madness. Feel free to multi-order on those, and it gets even more ridiculous when we bring you not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, yes, 5 of our colouring kits for this price. Here it comes. Unbelievable. Again, if you're looking for a brilliant way to treat the kids, treat the grandkids, or indeed you yourself are just looking for a way to get into colouring, these kits are incredible. This one is your feel-good florals. So in this set, you've got your 5 dual-tip art markers, so alcohol markers in these, and once again, a brilliant quality pen within the Colorista range. And you're getting 5 of your dual tip markers in there, plus you've got your 6 colouring pages. Alongside that, all your hints, tips and guides in there. That's your first set. Then you're going to get your Simply Naturals. You can see the colours that you're getting in here. Again, if I flip that around, all of these different colours for you, dual-ended pens, so you've got your fine nib one end, more of a brush nib the other, and then again, all of these different designs, so 6 different designs for you to be able to colour in, use those as, you know, amazing card front. You've then got the next one, which is your positive vibes. Again, 5 different colours And again, 6 absolutely fantastic card fronts. Things like good times, you should just go for it. Kindness is magic. We're going to give you this set, which is your, what's this one? Mindfully Calm. So again, some more sort of pastel colours in there, and some beautiful images to be colouring with. And then you've got your manga set as well. This one is called Heroes of Manga. So something for all of those little ones in your life potentially, or indeed if you just want to treat yourself to, well, what is it, 5, 10, 50, 25 different alcohol markers, dual-ended with 30 colouring sheets and all of the instructions as well. For that price on screen, absolutely bonkers. Get that into your basket. So essentially, if you've got about £20 if you're platinum, you can get the 48 pencils and then all of those colouring kits. I mean, that is huge value. And then we've also got your matte black cardstock as well. This is on a buy 2, get 1 free deal. You're going to get 40 sheets within each of these sets. It is 300 GSM. I was just thinking as well, whilst Debbie was working with that creator card, I think a lot of the elements of the Peacock collection work really nicely with black card, and then bring in things like your watercolour palettes, your pearl powders, all those kind of different effects will work really nice. You know, they're kind of like that shimmer effect you see off a peacock's tail, work really nicely. Again, your sunbeam, moonbeam, watercolour palettes will work so nicely. Using things like your metallics on here, your metallic pencils on here as well, in conjunction with this kit, would look absolutely incredible. And listen, let's be honest, matte black cardstock, it is a craft room essential. You are going to be receiving there 40, 80, 120 sheets. 120 sheets you're going to be receiving in total there. Buy 2, get 1 for free within the bundle. Trish says, thank you, Ben. I'm beyond grateful and super excited about the prize. Going to be amazing, that little craft along. Stacey Lou says, hello to the handsome Ben. You can come again. And the most stunning Debbie. Definitely you can come again. Loads of love from Stacey and a very smart Cooper man. Why is he smart? You need to send the pictures. You got a bow tie on or what? Or a tie or a hat? What is it? I need to know. I need to see. Hi to Rhonda, who says, I've got those pencils. They're really quite nice to work with. And I've got the markers, says Kathy, for my daughter or granddaughter. She loves them. Now I need the pencils. Listen, let's give you opportunity to get checked out. We've only got 20 minutes left on the show. So when we come back, I know, we're going to look at the tea and coffee collection. We'll answer any more of your questions as they come in. So get to the checkout. Don't forget, digital downloads are on an absolute steal. We've got 3 for 2 across various items on the web. Go, go, go. We'll see you in a mo.
Hi, my name is Sherry Jackson, and I have been a fan of Crafter's Companion for at least 7 or 8 years now. I love Crafter's TV. I mean, what's not to love about it? They've got great products, great prices, great people that work there for them. The customer service is great. The presenters are great. Demonstrators are great. Everyone there is great. I just love all the products. I love the tutorials we get. I love all the demonstrations, the craft-alongs, the master classes. Not only do you sell the products, but you teach everyone how to use it. I love the interaction on Crafters TV. I love the fun, the game, the prizes. There's just so much about Crafters TV. There's nothing not to love about Crafters TV. You guys have been there for me. I feel like you guys are my family. I'm widowed and live alone, and every day I look forward to watching Crafters TV, whether I watch it live or whether I go back and watch the reruns. I get so much inspiration and tips and tricks from everyone there at Crafters Companion, and I love all of you, and I'm so thankful for Crafters TV.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty program today and receive 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits to joining Club Inspire include special members-only sales, and you can receive discounts or exclusive access to products, and even free gifts. You will receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro that you spend. And the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. See if you can craft your way up to our ultimate Club Inspire tier, Platinum, where you'll enjoy the very best discounts and rewards that we offer. As you keep climbing through the club, you can actually reach Platinum Plus and even Platinum for Life, The more points you collect, the more you will be rewarded within our amazing special Club Inspire community. So, what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Missed your favourite Crafters TV shows this week? Feel like you've missed out on the best crafting deals? Don't worry, we've got you covered. Join us for Second Chance Sunday, your ultimate catch-up on the top 10 deals, demos and must-see moments from the past week. From incredible discounts to inspiring crafting, this is your second chance to grab the best of the best. But hurry, these deals won't last long. Tune in to Second Chance Sunday, only on Crafters TV. Because every crafter deserves a second chance.
Cut that.
You do know this isn't a real door, don't you?
Crafters TV, my favourite part is the interaction we can have with the lovely presenters. You are all so down to earth and genuine people, always willing to share and help with your suggestions. As an unpaid carer, having had to give up my job, you provide me with many light moments in my day. Your products are great, made with great care and thought, and are second to none. Thank you.
Well done, Patricia. Can I just say, Patricia Day says, whoop, I've just ordered 4 sets of the pencils. Bargain. Absolute blooming bargain, that. Stacey Lou says, picture of scent of Cooper Man. He's had a haircut. I will wait for that to come through to me tablet. I can't wait to see that. Got the markers for my granddaughter. She loves them, says Kathy. And Jane says, this is a joke, I think. Hey, Ben, my dog used to chase people on his bicycle. What? No, sorry. You've ruined it, Ben. Hey Ben, my dog used to chase people on bicycles. It got so bad, I had to take his bike away. Boom! Sorry, Jane, my delivery tonight was absolutely terrible. Terrible,
Not like
Ben.
you?
Awful. No, it isn't like me at all. I messed that up, didn't I? And we'll come back to you, Debbie, because we're going to look at the tea. We've got the tea essentials collection, got the coffee essentials collection. As I just throw to you for this demo, because I know we're running out of time, Steffi just wants to step back and talk about shaker cards a second.
Okay,
She
yeah.
says, I saw Debbie make a shaker card. I made one for a grandson of mine, but a lot of the sequins seem to stick to the foam on a roll. Is there a way to avoid that?
Yes. As you saw me have to do, I put the sequins in while the tape cover is still on the top. And then once the sequins are in and I flattened them all out and I moved them away from the edges as well, so sweep them up away from the edge. And then when you peel it back, try to keep it still while you're peeling back, and that'll stop any from jumping out. And I think that actually, for the first time in a long time, worked for me. So that's the way that I would do it. And I hope that works for you too. So it's just about taking your time, making sure that the sticky cover is on until you're ready to place it over the top to stick that down and seal those sequins in.
Excellent. Any more questions? Fire them in. That's what we're here for, always, but even more so on Beautiful Beginnings. Right, the deal we'll put on the screen for you here for the Tea Essentials collection. I'll show you all the boards and whatnot in just a second, but let's get into the demo because we are running out of time.
Yeah.
What are you going to make us, Debbie?
Well, I'm going to use, surprisingly, even though I'm not a tea drinker,
No.
I've not gone for the because that's where I am. I'm a coffee girl.
Yes.
Always have, always will. But I thought I'm stepping away and I'm coming into the world of tea. My dad loves tea. He's obsessed with tea. Yorkshire tea, strong. And we said builders, super strong. Tea bag in till it's gone cold.
Like,
drinks it cold, slow. Like, you could
like
stick
me and my
a spoon
Laura.
in it.
I'm the coffee man. She's a tea girl.
Oh yeah, my mum's the same. She's a tea drinker. My mum, on the other hand, dip it in, dip it out. Tons of milk.
Oh, like
Whoa.
dishwater.
Oh. So I've gone with the tea collection. So I've gone with the teacups, which is the tea party. Love this because it looks like you're getting 6 dies in there. It isn't. It's a die that does all those different designs, which I absolutely love, just by simply adding a full tea cup in and then lots of different ways that you can decorate it with. And I'm also using the Tea for 2 stamp set as well on this one. Now, I'll just quickly explain about how I made this card because obviously I'm conscious of time, so I want to get all of this demo go in. But I literally took a piece of cardstock that measures at 7.5 inches by 7, and I've put a score line in on the long side, so the 7.5 inch side. I've put a half-inch fold into there, and then this piece is 4 inches by 7 inches, and that's going to stick on the front of the card like so. So if I just get a little bit of tape and just stick that together and pop that up to the fold of the card like so, that creates me a nice little half fold card, all right, that we're going to decorate in a second. So that's my card fold out of the way. The next thing I'm going to do is bring in some of the fabulous papers from the paper pad, because I fancy having a little teacup cut out in like a very quintessentially English old kind of style teacup.
Yes.
Oh, love, love, love. Yes, exactly that.
Is that from the Special Papers collection?
No, it's the paper pad from the collection.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, have you not seen those gorgeous papers?
I have, but I thought it looks like the special effects papers.
It has got a look of the special effect pad. Yes, it has, absolutely. Now, I'm going to try and get this through. She said, being very sparse with a card there. I'm going to try and get that through to get 2 cups at the same time, and then we'll put the decorated parts in there as well. So let's just hold that, run that through the mini, because all of the dies will fit through there. I think the exception to the rule is the embossing folder, I think, if I remember rightly. But yeah, that cuts through 2 pieces quite cleanly, quite easily. And look, power of the mini, shows you the power of the mini. Absolutely. So I've got 2 cups. Now, you could leave them at that stage like that. However, there's all these gorgeous decorative elements. When you pop that into the centre of there, it will cut out a little dotty design. I'm not going to use that though. I'm going to use these 2 pieces, the 2 panels, to create some decorated parts. And the same, we'll have that one as well, and we'll have that one, and we'll have the heart as well. So I'm going to cut myself a little heart, but I'm going to cut myself a white one as well. And now I know that it'll cut through me 2 pieces. Let's get a little snippet of that too. Just run that one through. And then we'll do the same with the rest. So I'll put 2 there. Yeah, I think I'll be able to get that and that one out of, yeah, definitely, Debbie, definitely.
So just to recap, Louise asking, did these fit through the mini? So everything apart from the big embossing folder, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the bit. I think it's the big, because I think the little one is a 3x6 one, isn't it? If I remember rightly. I could be wrong. You might just need a clarification on that one, Ben.
Ben's my name.
Sorry. Sorry.
That's right.
Sorry, I do know who you are, Ben. As if I'd ever forget who you are.
Yes, that one will go through. So that.
Yeah.
I Love You a Latte. That's in the coffee collection.
It is. So because there's 2 different types.
So that one definitely. I'm sure that one will. The big one won't. The Thanks a Latte won't.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
Yeah, no, that's I think is that a 5.5 by 5.5?
It looks about that, yeah.
Yeah, top of my head, I'm trying to remember which one that size is. So run those through the die cutting machine. So I'll try and hold that into place so nothing moves or shifts around.
Hey, just whilst you're cutting, do you want a quick look at Cooper, man?
Oh, please.
Cooper is looking very, very smart.
Is he looking dapper?
Very dapper. He's had a trim. You ready for this?
Trim?
Are you ready for this? This is too cute.
I can't wait to see him.
What a cutie.
Oh my God. Now, I've told you before about Cooper being an absolutely beautiful, and I've met him many a time. He is an absolute little, he's just gorgeous.
You sort of squeeze him.
When you're around him, he's one of those dogs that just lifts your spirit straight away. He's just an absolute beautiful dog. He really, really is. Can't wait to go and get some cuddles from him.
What a cutie.
I know, super, super cute.
Love that haircut, Cooper.
He looks so gorgeous, doesn't he?
Who's your barber? I might start going there.
I can't get that. There we go. Separate those 2 because I'm going to put one of the white arts onto there, and I could leave it there with that little white art in, but I'm going to decorate a few up. So literally now we just start to decorate the cups. So I'm going to pop that underneath there. In fact, let's do it while we've got them because I've got time. It's not like I ain't got time. Where's my dotty tape pen? Oh, it's there. Oh, that is so cute. Cooper looks absolutely blooming gorgeous, he does. It's really cheered me up that now end, seeing his little cute face.
Hey?
Seeing his little cute little face has proper cheered me up.
Makes me want to get more dogs.
I know this is the problem.
I've only got one dog, George. Just Molly. We lost Mac nearly 2 years ago now.
It ain't, is it?
It'll be 2 years in August.
Wow.
Unbelievable, really. I miss him every day. We had that conversation, didn't we, back along, Debbie?
Did,
when
yeah.
you lose a furry, you feel awful every day. But we've got a little Molly collie who keeps us on our toes, and Laura's still talking about having pups next year with Molly. So look out. The only problem there is, as I keep saying, is like if Laura decides to have pups, I won't want to give any of them away, and we'll probably end up with like 5 collies in the house.
Yeah, that's the problem. You've got to be careful, aren't you? Because you could end up with a lot more dogs than you bargained for doing all this breeding business.
I know. And I tell you what, 5 Mollies in the house would be.
Could you imagine?
No, I couldn't.
Imagine. Oh, my life.
My goodness me. Thank you for the Cooper love, says Crafty Stacey Lou.
He is just divine.
And Trish Listell says, I love the tea and coffee collection. Are we more tea drinkers or coffee drinkers in the comments today? Let us know. Are you a tea or a coffee person? I'm definitely more coffee. Coffee in the morning, tea of a night time.
I am a coffee girl through and through.
You have your special coffees, don't you?
Special frothy coffee. Yeah, I am a frothy coffee kind of girl, and I love my coffee. Absolutely love my coffee. Right, so I'm going to stop die cutting because literally we're running out of time. So I'm just going to push all the dies over there. But you can see how you can start to build up your gorgeous cups, and that's exactly what I've done with my many that I was doing last night. And it took me ages to prep because I never know when to stop. I think I've got a problem, Ben, I'm not going to lie. Because there's 4 there.
Yeah.
Then I thought, no, I need 4 more. And then I lost one, so I die cut myself another one, and I ended up with 9. And then I've just done 2 now. I mean, seriously, Debbie needs to learn to know when to stop with her. Oh, see, and then I said, oh yeah, it took me absolutely hours last night to do prep, and then I realised I only did 1 prep kit.
What do you like?
What am I like? Absolutely, what am I like? Pinching cardstock out of the house, and because it's not mine, I haven't been frugal with it. Terrible, terrible, terrible. I am a girl to be frugal. So all I've done is I've matted and layered. Don't forget that's a 7x7. I've gone down 1/4 of an inch, but I've gone a few multiple layers this time and just pinched some paper out of the house because I didn't have any with me. I remember to take the dies.
Is there like a full craft setup there now?
Yeah, I've put loads in there. Yeah, I think Deb's took some pens up last time. I've took pencils up there, cardstock,
Where is it?
guillotine.
Where the table was, in the kitchen?
No, it's around the corner.
It's
near the double doors, so we can get some fresh air in while we're crafting. Now, I've just popped myself a couple of little strips because I have got a very heavy pattern, and on my dark blue, kind of got a little bit lost and almost looks a bit floaty-like.
Yeah.
And I didn't want that, so I'm going to pop in now my 2 panels. How am I doing for time? Oops. I can only imagine where that conversation went then, George, and then I heard the silence in the ear. George, don't give me any. If you tell me I can run over, that's me done.
She'll carry on till 9 o'clock tonight.
I'll carry on till 9 o'clock at night. Exactly that.
Yes, you will.
Because I am, and then that won't go down very well. So I'm going to start with the white one at the bottom. So let's just bring in a little bit of tape. So I'll use my tape. There we go. So I'm going to go a wonky one. I've put these on foam pads because I'm going to lift up my patterned one to get a little bit of a natural shadow underneath. So I'm going to come in and go the opposite way, almost like a tumbling teacup.
Yeah.
We'll go back in with the flat one, so that's a flat. The lovely thing about these is they've got like a little open space so that if you want to pop a biscuit in there or a sugar lump in there, you absolutely can. Let me just see if I can get one more at the top.
Just whilst you're sticking your cups together.
Yeah.
Evelyn says, we covered this yesterday. Yes, it was yesterday, I think, Evelyn, but let's get a reminder. She says, during one of the Craft Your Stash shows, you applied gilding wax with a blending tool. How would you clean the sponge if you were doing that?
I just warm soapy water.
Right.
Just some warm soapy water and you'll be fine, Evelyn. Yeah.
It was interesting because that all came off the back of somebody's saying they don't like the feel of gilding wax on their fingers.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
So again, it's sort of solved a problem for a few people. And I get that as well, because you know, a lot of people don't like to get their hands dirty or get, you know, ink on their hands, do they? So
exactly, yeah. It's not for everybody, and I'm absolutely fine with that. It's not for everyone. It really isn't. So I'm just, look at me. How many cups do I need in a card?
Oh, no.
I mean, really, Debbie, really. Oh, do you know?
like,
and then I'm going to go in the opposite direction. Wait a minute, that is the opposite direction, isn't it? So I've like done them both, like going the different ways. And then I've got, hope your day is terrific.
Terrific.
And you and me and a cup of tea. So now I'm debating, do I pop that underneath there? Because obviously that's a halfway card. So do I have that there to have it like as a little, yes.
No,
Hop.
like a
the word I'm looking for. What am I looking
like
for?
a little tab.
Yes, like a little. Yes, we'll call it that.
A
yes.
tab. It's
Although
good.
if I'd have been clever, I could have actually left a cup off the top and put it at the top. So I could have left that one off and then put that up at the top.
Oh yeah, I could
which would look equally as nice. Or I could off-centre it this side as well. Do you like it across the middle? Go on then. We'll go with the general consensus there that they wanted to cross the middle. So I'm just going to pop some tape, and I'm just going to put that underneath both of those to go a little bit into the centre. There we go. You, me, and a cup of tea. And then my last one, because I've got one, I might as well just pop that just there as a little random thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go full hog. Because you went hiding on me last night.
Yeah,
I couldn't find it anywhere. And there you go. Create yourself a beautiful, for any tea lover out there, a gorgeous little 7x7 card that you can create. And I've kept it simple. It's Beautiful Beginnings after all, so I've kept both designs quite fairly simple. But hopefully, for all you newbies out there, can recreate something like that with your collections.
Very quickly, before we say thank you to everybody and head off down that Minty Highway, let's just quickly show you everything that you're going to get in the collection. So the tea essentials, you will get your tea party. So that is the cups of tea there with the extra kind of decoration. You've got your tea time, which is your milk jug, your teapot. You've got your little bowl for your sugar cubes, a bit of lemon tea bag in there as well. You also get your sweet treats as well, because come on, if you're having a cup of tea, you're having a little sweet treat, aren't you? Maybe you'll have a bagel, no, pretzel, not a bagel, pretzel, croissant. You've got your what do you call me? Oh, sorry, a donut, and then you've got your cake in there as well. Then you've got all your stamps. So tea for two, that's super cute. So things like a cup of thanks, tea time, tea for two. You are tea-rific. Just brew it. Just brew it. Tea, a hug in a cup, and hope your date is tea-rific. Then you've got this set here, which is your green tea. So a real nice set of oval dies in there to create your mats and layers and to create your little frames as well, which is super cute. You've got your old-fashioned teacup there, and then some little embellishment dies with the flowers and the foliage. And then this stamp set is so cool, the Motivation, which is just brilliant. You've also got things like Be Magnificent, Just Do It, Motivation. And what's so cute about this is that all the little teacups and the teapots and whatnot in here have got their own little cute faces, which is brilliant. You are strong. Don't procrastinate. Start today. Oh, procrastinate.
Instead of procrastinate.
Milk every opportunity, lol. Try your best. Yes. And what will go down now in infamy, this one here, which actually says, I still don't know what it says. Oh yes, success is in the bag, that I read on a show very recently as sausage in the bag. So, yeah, still doesn't bring his glasses into work either. Still doesn't bring his glasses in. Anyway, price is on the screen there for that tea collection. If you want the coffee collection, details for you on the shop the day as well. Here's the brilliant thing, loads more on the website for you. You've got all of our digital pads which you can download now. Some brilliant deals there, and if you go to the website, we've got a mix and match 3 for 2 on various items across on the web. Debbie, thank you so much for a wonderful day. I know you're going undercover tomorrow to do some BTS and stuff, aren't you?
Yeah, but I'll be back on Friday. You've got lovely Lily and Sarah, I think, tomorrow. I think that's right. Have I got that wrong? Or is it Sarah and Leanne?
Just Lily.
Oh, is it just Lily?
Just Lily tomorrow.
Oh, it's not Sarah?
No.
Well, we're getting them all work. Yeah. I'll see you all on Friday, though, because I do know Sarah's in on Friday.
Sarah is on Friday.
I'll definitely see you all on Friday.
Yes, I will see you tomorrow with Lily. We have got cartload preview in the morning. Then in the middle show, we have got masterclass, and then we've got a cartload in the evening. So it should be a fun day. And then, as Debbie says, she will be back with me on Friday. I mean, Friday you're looking forward to because it's Friday Night Live, so that's going to be amazing. Debbie will be with us for the early show on that day as well. But listen, thank you so much for watching. Thanks again, everybody, for all the positivity, as always, all the love coming through, and thank you to all the team tonight. Thank you to Becky, thank you to Debbie, thank you to George, thank you to Jamie, thank you to Johnny, thank you to Jake, thank you to you. We'll be back tomorrow for more fun and shenanigans. Until then, thanks for watching, and bye for now.